Test, test. 1 second, guys. Quickly checking. Everything should be working. Okay, welcome everyone to the stream. Absolutely amazing to see Bitcoin creating some volatility. Okay, everything is working, guys. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to discuss Bitcoin. We're going to discuss Bitcoin falling actually right now here, while Ethereum is actually remaining to hold up quite decently right now. Bitcoin is already falling and dumping actually towards the downside right now here. So we will be exactly discuss what's currently going on here, because Bitcoin is taking a massive hit towards the downside. And guys, I will tell you straight away, I have not prepared. I just came home here. For the ones that follow me on internet, on Instagram, I mean, I just came home and I'm going to be exactly look on the stream what is currently happening for Bitcoin. And maybe I'm going to be opening up some new trades here live in the stream. So make sure to stay in the stream, guys. I'm going to watch the chat very closely about what currently is going on here. But Bitcoin is currently going down. So let me jump straight away in towards the chart. So, excuse me, let's straight away jump in towards the chart. So we can see that currently Bitcoin is dumping massively. We were just hitting $38,000 and right now we are sitting at $36,000. This is a $2,000 correction. And why does this happen? I was just talking about it with someone who I was with. I mean, honestly, Bitcoin is a little bit too overhyped. People were getting super excited. We're buying in, and we can see clearly that there's been a lot of long orders getting loaded up here. And right now, a massive long squeeze happened. So what do we want to be doing right here? Do we want to be looking at long positions? Do we want to be looking at shorts? I'm going to talk about it because I am looking to take some trades here on this volatility. So make sure to stay in the stream. I am looking at all kinds of data points that I'm going to share also in the stream to basically determine whether I do want to be or do not want to be opening up a trade here. So I'm going to share this all closely before going in towards that. Ethereum is holding up super well here, still trading above $2,000. Why? Is because Ethereum, we had some breaking news, guys. Of course, you probably already know it if you're watching this stream. BlackRock just got registered at the Delaware, what basically means that probably a Bitcoin spot ETF from BlackRock is also going to come here, because the iShares Ethereum Trust has been registered at Delaware. And for the context, BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust was registered in a similar manner 7 days before they filed for the ETF application with the SEC. So this is pretty interesting. I mean, last time around, this happened once the BlackRock filed for a Bitcoin spot ETF. So probably we are going to get an Ethereum spot ETF from BlackRock as well. What is going to be massive. And that is, of course, going to be massive for Ethereum. And that is why Ethereum is currently up more than 5% against Bitcoin. It is up more than 5% against Bitcoin. And maybe what we're potentially seeing right now here is that some money is flowing out of Bitcoin. First reason why we're probably seeing Bitcoin coming down here and Ethereum performing very well here is that money, I mean, I say potentially, but it is really happening. Money is going out of Bitcoin and is going into Ethereum. That is literally what has been happening for the past, let me say this correctly, for the past 1 hour and 45 minutes. And to be very clear, it's seen an 8% surge, guys. Ethereum compared to Bitcoin has surged over 8%, what is absolutely massive continuation for Ethereum. So everyone out there who's holding Ethereum, congratulations. So I also quickly want to talk about Bitcoin, right? Because what we are seeing right now on Bitcoin is also massive. And this chart below is basically the open interest. And we can currently see that we're having a massive long squeeze. And just like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I have not prepared anything yet so far. So I am doing some live research while doing this live stream. Because I thought, okay, let's just go through it together. And let's see if we can potentially open up a trade here out on the channel right now on a live stream. Because that will be absolutely incredible. So quickly looking at the data. Right now in the past hour, we've seen an approximately $150 million in Bitcoin longs or crypto longs getting liquidated. Before that, we also saw some shorts. But basically, we can see a massive long liquidation is currently happening. And Bitcoin is really falling down here. So I'm going to be looking actually at the 15-minute time frame, and I'm going to be looking at some opportunities. And first of all, I don't want to be saying, oh, I told you so or whatsoever, but earlier in today's video, and I mean, I've been saying it for quite a while right now, guys, I think still 36.5k, it's a massive level of resistance for Bitcoin. And I honestly don't really think that Bitcoin is going to be easily breaking above this level, because 36.5k is weekly resistance for Bitcoin. And it is massive weekly resistance because this level previously ran provided massive support. So looking at the bigger perspective, first of all, I think that 36.5k could be providing a massive amount of resistance for Bitcoin. And I mean, looking at the daily time frame, Bitcoin created a massive wick towards the upside, right? And is in fact still creating a bearish divergence. So honestly, I do I am very bullish on Bitcoin, and I've said this in every single daily video as well that I'm making. I am super bullish on Bitcoin, super bullish still in the imminent short term. However, we're seeing some slight momentum loss getting created, but just like we had today with Ethereum, the market is really getting moved by news. So we should be looking very closely towards the news events, and if the news is significant enough and we break above these levels, then I would really see it as a confirmation. And I also said it with this exact weekly level in my update video I made this morning. I will only really call this a breakout above this weekly level if we confirm the weekly candle close above 36.5k. So as long as we're not doing that, I don't think the breakout is confirmed. So let me quickly also look at the chat, guys. How are you guys doing? Rip my Pepe long, manipulation next level, prepare for the dump. Guys, a lot of different views I already see. And altcoins are, wow, guys. I've not checked the market yet here because I just came home because I was doing some fun stuff, actually. And I was not prepared for this. So Bitcoin dominance, let me quickly check what is currently happening here. Bitcoin dominance took a little bit hit towards the downside due to Ethereum performing very well here. Quickly checking up on Solana, guys. And after that, I'm going to be looking at Bitcoin and opportunities to potentially long it or short it. Solana down massively here from $48 to 41, so like a 20% decreasement. Absolutely massive. Quickly checking on Cardano, some big altcoins. Wow, big correction. So this is also what I said earlier today, right? So if Bitcoin really falls, altcoins are going to probably fall twice as hard. Link also massively down here. So this is the first real correction we have seen in this entire move towards the upside, right? Also for Bitcoin, this is honestly the first big rejection we're currently seeing in this entire trend towards the upside. So potentially what this means here, guys, and I'm just right now talking out of my own experience, and I'm just talking about my expertise, because what I'm right now going to try to do here is make up an opinion to see what I want to be doing next. But the first thing that we want to be identifying is that this is the actual first big rejection ever since this move towards the upside started, right? I mean, we've never seen such kind of a big rejection. Of course, we've seen some slight rejections, but straight away Bitcoin pumped back up here. So this is the first real rejection Bitcoin is getting, and it happened from $38,000. So that is important information. And also what happened is that Bitcoin saw a massive decreasement in open interest. To be exact, first, before we were dumping, the open interest was sitting on $4.4 billion, and it dropped about $680 million. About 15% in open interest just got wiped out in a matter of minutes. So important data, what we're currently seeing here. And one thing that I can already straight away spot here is that this move was very quickly and sharply towards the downside. So, and since there are a lot of liquidations around this level, I think there will be a lot of liquidity right here. So eventually, I think Bitcoin is going to be chasing this liquidity, going to grab it. So I'm going to be looking very closely towards that, because probably there's a lot of orders around that level. Quickly looking at the 1 hour time frame, guys, because I'm going to be doing my clear analysis right now here. So 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, we can straight away see if we're going to be looking at some horizontal levels, right? So we can clearly straight away see that this is quite an important level for Bitcoin. So far, we've not touched it. And honestly, I will be trading it very carefully right now here, guys. And I've got my account set up here on Bybit to be trading with it. So I'm potentially going to be opening up a trade later if I do clearly see an opportunity in the stream. So I'm going to do my analysis all together with you guys out there. So I see a Rover's also in the chat. That's my brother. Absolutely amazing. What altcoins are you currently buying, Rover? I'm going to talk about altcoins as well, guys, because I've got a very good opinion about it, in my opinion. Katie talks about XRP, guys. I'm going to be looking through everything out there, guys. I'm going to look to everything out there. Hello from Utrecht. I mean, wow, amazing. XRP is dumping all of a sudden. No, it's not all of a sudden. It's because Bitcoin is currently coming down. So while we are right now looking at the charts, I'm quickly going to be looking through my feed and, and take a sip of water, because I want to quickly check, guys, is there more stuff going on here? Because we want to know all the news that's also currently playing out, right? So, it's nothing. So there's nothing news related. I can confirm it. There's nothing news related compared to the dump. Of course, the pump was a little bit news related to Ethereum. But for Bitcoin, it's not news related. So markets have corrections, guys. And I mean, honestly, people are panicking or whatsoever. But honestly, if you bought Bitcoin anywhere this year, except the last few hours, you would have been in a profit. So please, don't say so. Yeah, the Ethereum spot ETF, I already discussed it. That's the only news that we currently have here. And that is the reason why Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is moving up. So due to that, due to the fact that we right now know, okay, The market is not necessarily dumping due to the fact of news, of course, potentially the Ethereum spot ETF, and due to that there's some money flowing into Ethereum. So potentially this could mean some weakness for Bitcoin, right? So potentially this could be the potential high or the local top for Bitcoin before that ETF gets accepted, and then of course it really takes off. So we're creating some bearish momentum right now here on the daily time frame. Of course, the weekly is still looking very strong here. Altcoin market, massive rejection, to be very honest. Wow, guys. So this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. It took a massive hit here today. I mean, it first went up massively and then went down again. So interesting to see. Quickly checking up on USDT dominance as well, because USDT dominance is actually quite important to be checking. So we can see that the USDT dominance is still dropping. So Tether dominance in the market is still dropping. What basically means that still people are buying up crypto with their Tether savings. And at the meantime, Bitcoin is actually bouncing back quite strongly right now. So that's interesting to be seeing as well. So let's see. What are the opportunities on Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term? So, of course, we can look at this very important horizontal level I just talked about. Why this level is because basically this level provided 2 times massively resistance, right? So this level got us rejected twice in a row. And right now we are waiting for a potential retest of this level. Honestly, Bitcoin is currently getting bought up, but since this wick was so quickly towards the downside, I think there's a very high chance that we are actually still going to go down eventually and probably consolidate around this region. And to be very honest, the region where I'm currently looking at for Bitcoin, where I remain to be expecting Bitcoin is going to be trading in, is just this region right here from 33.5k. And I want to make this very clear real quickly, so I'm going to go through my Twitter page and quickly going to show you this, guys. Honestly, I think that the phase where we're currently trading in is actually quite interesting. So I think this is a typical continuation phase where we're currently trading in. And let me quickly place my face cam to the top side. So you can see Bitcoin is right now creating a similar continuation page. Bitcoin is right now creating a similar continuation pattern as we have been doing in the past. So let's see how it's going to be continuing. So far, it has been playing out like the past as well. So in the past as well, we saw some massive corrections again, but eventually we still went and stayed in that massive uptrend for Bitcoin. So I don't really think there's a big reason to be panicking. And also, guys, you have to understand that if we're going to be looking at the macro and to the news right now here, we do know that BlackRock is going to accept, the Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF is probably going to get accepted within 60 days from now on, because that's the final deadline for the ARK Investment Bitcoin spot ETF. And the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF has got a one-on-one backing with real Bitcoin. So this is probably really going to be pushing Bitcoin up to extreme new high levels. And why so? Is because literally the ETF is going to be increasing demand, and the halving coming up in just 160 days is going to decrease supply. So it's going to be a massive supply shock that we're going to be seeing, and that is why I am so bullish on Bitcoin right now. So interesting to be seeing what currently is going on here, but currently, yeah, definitely Bitcoin is bouncing back a little bit here. And I'm going to be staying very close to you. So I'm looking closely what about what I really want to be doing. I'm going to be trading it very slowly right now, but there are some potential opportunities right now in the market, right? So I think really this level is going to be an interesting level for me to look at. But unfortunately, Bitcoin didn't went down to that level, but already bounced. And if I'm going to be trading this level, guys, I'm going to be trading it with a scalp now. So I'm going to open this trade. I'm going to go out of it very quickly. So actually, this is the level that I want to be looking at. So let me set up some things, guys. Let me set up my account correctly, because I currently only got like $2,000 or $3,000 in it. But I'm gonna send some more money to my trading account. So 1 second. Gonna send like 15. Boom. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I'm gonna set up a trade, and potentially we're going to get entered or potentially not. So we'll show you guys everything from step to ends. So the setup I'm going to be looking at is actually like this, right? So this is the 1 hour, this is that support level. I think we are still potentially going to come down to grab some liquidity over here. So I want to actually put it a little bit below it. I want to put it over here. So this is what I'm going to be looking at. So this is, I do everything live, guys. So it's very hard for me to talk and actually think about my setup. So I want to be actually looking for this liquidity level below the wick. So it's going to be like a risk to reward of 4, so pretty decent here. This is what I'm looking at. So what I'm looking at right now here, I want to get stopped out if we break below this wick right here. That's why my stop loss is below it. Why? Is because the majority of the it's basically an order block, right? So this is a big level of support. If we break below it, and we are basically probably going to be breaking lower, and that's why I have my stop loss around 331. So let me set this up here, and let me see where my entry is. My entry is around 35,573. Okay, I'm gonna quickly set up this trade. I'm gonna do it with 10x leverage. Boom. So this is the boring part, guys. The more exciting part is once we get entered. Usually once I get entered, I don't even look at my trades. But now if I'm live, I will definitely look at my trades, of course. So I'm going to set up a take profit and a stop loss actually also. So we don't have to worry if I need to go to bed. 36,500 is going to be my take profit. And my stop loss target is going to be 35,335. 35,335. Okay, yes, guys. So my orders, I just set them up here. Boom. Open long position. Boom. So I've got my orders set up here. If we are going to get entered, we will be very lucky or not. So right now, all we have to do is just wait for this position to get entered, and then potentially we could get a very good, good action on the stream, guys. And I will show you guys how I do my swing trades. And sorry, not swing trades, my scalp trades, because not every scalp trade I go on the live stream or discuss it in a trade because it's in a video, because it's just very hard for me to do. But that is, of course, my work, what I do in my free time, how I make money. So yeah. Let's see what we're going to do. We've got a 35.8k to retrace to. Yeah, 35.8k. Yeah, we went there, but I honestly still think we could go a little bit lower. So I'm going to be looking at this level myself. So let me actually do some talking about some other stuff currently in the market, right? So Ethereum performing very well here. Quickly going to go to the weekly time frame. Actually, it's been bouncing from this very important. Green line. So whoa, my chart. This very important green line we're looking at. So interesting that we've been bouncing from this level, and right now we're continuing towards the opposite from it. And also, if we're going to be quickly looking at XRP, because I see so many people talking about XRP, right? So XRP, wow, amazing price action, right? So we broke out of this massive symmetrical triangle. We retested the symmetrical triangle. We bounced once again back towards the upside, and just we saw a minor rejection. Some people say, oh, it's down so massively, but honestly, it's part of the correction, right? XRP corrected about 15%, but you have to understand, first of all, it had a rally over 50%. So it rallies 50% and then goes down 15%. It's not that bad in my opinion. It's not that bad in my opinion. So will the Bitcoin ETF affect XRP? What do you think? I think in general, the Bitcoin ETF will just attract a lot of capital to crypto. And also the Bitcoin spot ETF is going to be attracting more money to the entire industry. So in the end of the day, I think it's going to be a good thing for XRP as well. And I don't necessarily think it's going to have a bad influence towards it. Some people are saying there's an Ethereum futures CME gap around 8016. Yes, there is one. But honestly, I've been talking about CME gaps many times before. If you're going to talk about that one, we also got one around $2,700. So that doesn't mean we have to go up here. But what I think with CME gaps, guys, I mean, I've talked about it a lot in my videos. But you have to understand, I've got a friend of mine, and this is a true story. His name is Thomas. And it was very funny because we were talking about crypto, we were trading crypto, and Bitcoin had a massive pump here. And he said, okay, I'm going to wait before we fill up that CME gap, and Bitcoin pumped towards 10,000, 11,000 US dollars. Then it came back, and he said, okay, I'm going to wait. I set up my orders on 9,000. Yes, guys, I'm back. Well, I don't know what happened. I just saw my connection just disappeared for a few seconds. Please let my charts load up again. I'm back again at least. That's the good part. Okay, yeah, boom. All my charts have to get reloaded. That's so annoying. We should be back on the stream, guys. Extremely sorry that we had to go out for a few seconds, but we are back again, and my charts are not loading up, so that's absolutely beautiful. Let me see. Yeah, guys, we're still here. We're still live. My trading view is very annoying right now. So excuse me. It was the volume or something. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, we should be live again. I just had to quickly reconnect with my VPN, so excuse me. And yes, I am streaming on a VPN. Don't ask me why. My VPN should be very good. Thanks for the live stream in such times. Yes, I love it. I really would love to get back to more live streams. And honestly, what I would love to do here, Bitcoin is actually coming down again a little bit here, right? Or not? Yeah, it's the arbitrage, I think, between different exchanges. But really what I want to be starting to do here is do more live streams again. I think that would be just absolutely incredible to do again. I love streaming. I love talking about Bitcoin. And streaming is one of the best talks to have here. So, wow, funding rates are absolutely exploding indeed. So, guys, wow, look at this. So, we've been trading in a bear market, right? And in bear markets, things are completely different. Because okay, I just disabled my VPN. It's just not working. So, I'm back again. Now, there shouldn't be any troubles in the stream. So, excuse me for that. But quickly, what I was about to say here, guys. I mean, the funding rates are absolutely exploding. The weighted funding rate for Bitcoin is right now around 0.03% and Ethereum 0.07%. So there is a massive amount of funding rates getting paid. And that basically means that right now there is a lot of overweighted long positions in the market. So way more people are actually longing Bitcoin than actually shorting it. What basically means that... yeah, we're probably going to get a big squeeze, and we're probably going to see some big volatility in the coming hours ahead of ourselves as well. So a lot of things happening right now here in the market, and I think you guys should be paying attention towards it. I should be paying attention towards it. But this means basically if you're going to be entering a long position in the market, you're going to pay a lot of fees here right now. So let me see. It's going to be, oh, wow, damn, it's massive. So the funding fee is going to get settled in another 7 hours. So that's still quite a while here. So that is actually quite a nice thing. That's actually quite a nice thing. So everything is, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, everything is going. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm quickly changing the battery. Okay, I'm back again. Excuse me for that. Perfect stream. Bit funny, but interesting. Yeah, it's actually one of the worst. It's one of the worst. Everything is going south. That's because I don't have any preparations. Why did it fall? Anyone? It's probably because of the squeeze in the market, guys. We saw a small little short squeeze here. Why? Is because literally the open interest got literally squeezed, and we saw it on the data. Shorted the exact top. That's a very good job by you. Honestly, very well done if you did so. If you did actually short the top, you did an absolutely incredible job. And the only thing I can say is congratulations. So what I mean with that is basically what we can currently see is that the open interest here clearly took a massive hit here. And what is actually quite interesting in this move towards the downside, what we really need to discuss, is the funding rate has been actually increasing massively, while actually the open interest has been going down. Where do you get the information from? Example from the open interest funding rate. So that's actually quite interesting. It's just purely learning a lot in this industry, man. I've been sitting in crypto right now almost 8 years. In like 2 months from now, and in December, so it's only 1 month. Time is going so quickly. So December 2015 was the first time I got in interaction with crypto. So basically from learning and watching videos and doing research for that entire time, that is basically where I learned everything. And I can tell you, I was broke once I was 15. I was very broke. I didn't necessarily had anything. And now I am actually living my dream life here in Dubai. I just recently also bought a Porsche GT3 RS, and things are going very quickly for me. So just purely because I learned and invested a lot of time in crypto. So I'm very grateful for crypto. Very, very grateful. And I think there will be many more gains to come in the future. When did you move to Dubai? About 2 years ago. Will Bitcoin recover? I honestly think, and this was my prediction as well in the beginning, that Bitcoin is probably going to stay around this region. Bitcoin is probably going to hang around 36,000 US dollars, 35,000 US dollars. And I think we're going to see a small little bounce here from off this white line. So I set up this small trade. Gonna be looking how it is going. So yeah, guys, if you want to be trading yourself, or if you're interested in swing trading, or just benefiting from the volatility in Bitcoin, you could make a lot of money from it. That is where I made my initial capital from, and now I'm trading and doing a lot of investing. So if you want to be trading, guys, go to the link description of today's video. You can claim an insane deposit bonus up to $40,000. You should definitely check it out. Let me see. You lived in Dubai. I didn't know it. Yeah, I'm originally from the Netherlands. Boom. Guys, do you have any questions? Do you have any altcoins I need to check? Let me know right now in the chat. Let me know. Did you make more from long or short? Definitely long position. Definitely long. And I made the most money actually in 2019. I was like in my best streak. 2020 also. 2021 also. I was in very good streaks in terms of like winning streaks. And here it comes. Okay, XRP we already checked. Arbitrum is actually an interesting one to check out here. So let me go over to Arbitrum. Guys, make sure to drop it right now here. I'm just going to be looking some closely towards these projects. So Arbitrum, honestly, interesting project. I know the market maker from Arbitrum. He made a lot of money from it. Arbitrum, wow, massive dip here. Massive dip, about 10% down. Came back up again. Wow, this is absolutely crazy PA. So there will be a lot of money made here from some big guys. A lot of manipulation, of course, going on right there. But we can clearly see, if we're going to be looking at the Arbitrum, we create this massive downward sloping resist line. We basically bounced from off this level. We retested it. But first of all, once we broke above it, we retested that level. We moved further on towards the upside. If you're looking at Arbitrum, you can clearly see it bounced also from off this level right here, right? This horizontal level where we created this W pattern / double bottom. So we created double bottom. We moved back towards the upside. We broke above it. And that is basically a very easy play for that continuation towards the upside. And honestly, if you look at it right now, it looks quite strong. And it looks like we could continue a little bit higher. Honestly, we are right now trading against one of the most important levels of resistance, because this red box right here is really the place where the big dump started. So it will be also the hardest place to be breaking above of, in my opinion. So I'm going to be looking very closely towards this level. If we then confirm the breakup of this level as well, then I would actually really expect that the next resistance is going to be laying around $1.45. Why am I saying so? Is because $1.45 is really this level in the beginning that really played an important role. Big resistance, big support, big resistance. So a lot of touch points, a lot of rejections, a lot of liquidity, what is the most important of it. So I really expect that Arbitrum is going to be having struggles with $1.42 as well. So these are the levels that I will be looking at for Arbitrum. Of course, right now it is moving up here, but if we confirm the breakout above this level, then I will be expecting that move towards the upside. But honestly, if you're looking at such kind of a project, Arbitrum, you always want to be comparing it to Bitcoin. So how is it performing compared to Bitcoin, right? So Arbitrum compared to Bitcoin is actually still trading in lower highs. So it is actually losing you money. And if you were to be investing into Bitcoin, you would have made more money than investing into Arbitrum. So this is what my point is, right? So what you want to be doing in crypto is make the most amount of money. And that is also my goal. I want to make the most amount of money. And if I would have bought Arbitrum anywhere, I would probably have lost money unless I bought it in this period of October. And it will be probably actually likely that we're going to create another lower high, because this is the trend we're currently trading in, right? So what you want to be doing here is look at this and think, okay, how can I beat this? How can I predict that big move? When is the big move going to be happening? And how can I predict it? How can I predict it? So let me tell you this, guys. Let me tell you this. Before going into this, I have been through two bull cycles right now, 2017 and 2021/2022. And 2024 is probably going to be my third one, because I believe 2024 is going to be the year of the bull run. This is just a pre-bull run cycle, guys. This is nothing what we're seeing right now. And I believe that in order to make the maximum amount of money right there, you have to have a good capital allocation right now. So from all my experience, from 2 bear markets right now here and almost 3 bull runs, I learned this. I am not buying altcoins right now. I've got some altcoins in my portfolio. I can talk about it if you guys want it. But honestly, what you really, and I mean, I can't talk for you. I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever. What really is, and many people hate to hear this. A lot of people hate to hear this because once I tweet about it, once I uploaded a video about it, everyone says the same. Oh, this is stupid. Why are you not buying it right now? I am not buying altcoins before Bitcoin is breaking its all-time high. And so many people disagree with me. Well, literally, the facts are telling me that this is the best strategy for the least amount of risk and the maximum amount of profit. And yes, indeed, I will be losing out on some altcoin pairs that have already created a bottom or formed a bottom or went even higher compared to Bitcoin. But 99% I will win. And only 1% of the people will outperform me with this strategy on altcoins. Why? Is because this is what history has taught us. And one thing I learned from trading Bitcoin and crypto is that I want to be listening to what history has taught us. And here you can see, basically, once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, that's that vertical line, that is the point afterwards where the Bitcoin dominance drops exponentially. What means that that is the period you want to be in altcoins, because this is altcoin season. And then Bitcoin recovered all the way up. Even though it was like a pre-bull market, Bitcoin went up and altcoins didn't. Altcoins didn't really go up here. And then Bitcoin broke its all-time high in 2020, beginning of 2021. It broke its all-time high. And at that point, at that exact point, altcoin season started. At that exact point. And what are we seeing right now? Bitcoin is once again getting booming. It's going up. But the Bitcoin dominance is also in an uptrend. It is going up. And honestly, we have to be spotting where the top is going to be for the Bitcoin dominance. And probably it's going to be a lower high. Why? Is because we got Tether, we've got bigger altcoins, better altcoins. So that is not my point I'm trying to be making. And some people are saying, but right now there are better altcoins. So it makes sense that altcoins are going to be performing better this time around. Maybe. Because the communities are bigger, indeed. But still, from a risk to reward perspective, I think this is the best strategy. So I will be minimizing my losses, and also with like Solana or some other coins, guys. Some people are saying, oh, but Solana is up 100% and Bitcoin only 10. But Solana is still down 90% against Bitcoin, guys. So you have to understand that. It's still 90% down against Bitcoin compared to the previous all-time high. So it's all about risk management, and it's all about the longer perspective. Bro, buy altcoins, Martini guy. Rover, you're ignoring me. I'm sad. I'm sorry. I was doing my story. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You can jump on the show, Martini, if you want to, and explain about why I should be buying altcoins right now, if you want to, if you really can convince me. But honestly, this is my strategy in terms of risk to reward. So yes, of course, I'm buying some altcoins, guys. I will talk about what altcoins I currently hold in a second, but it's just purely by the risk to reward perspective. So once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, that is the lowest risk to be investing in altcoins. That's basically my strategy. So that's the way I'm going to be making more and more money in the next bull run. Because what I want to be doing is make more money, right? That's all we want to do here in this market. We want to be making money, and we want to crush everyone out there. So I'm not trying to say that altcoins are a bad investment right now. I just say that the risk is most certainly a little bit higher than it was before. Yes, make a combined live. Yeah, if Martini is down, he can definitely join. I could put his face cam in, or if you just want to talk, he can join. It will be amazing. Let's put the heads together. I think, guys, it's important to discuss on these things, and it is important to also disagree. And that is why I just say it also on the stream, guys. You can disagree with me, and please let me know. Do you think it's a good strategy or not? And what would you have done differently? What should I do differently? You can let me know. Maybe I'm not necessarily going to be doing it, but I always am open for advice, and I'm always open to hear new stuff from a different perspective. So yeah. Let's see how this is going to be playing out here. But yes, guys, once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, I think the lowest risk is there for altcoins. And that is also the point. I'm going to be shifting 80% of my portfolio. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to be shifting 80% of my portfolio to altcoins. And maybe it's a big risk or not, but that is the way how I'm going to play it. And I'm going to play it into a certain basket of altcoins. I could potentially make a strategy video about it, guys, where I'm going to explain exactly what I'm going to be buying here. And by the way, Bitcoin is also coming down again, so potentially our trade is going to get filled up. Guys, if you want to be joining me with this trade, go to the highest link description where you can write a sign up account to Bybit. If you sign up an account using this link below, you get a $40,000 US deposit bonus. If you go to the Bybit website, out of nowhere, you only get a $400 deposit bonus. So it's a win-win situation. If you're interested in trading, sign up an account using the link below. It's massive, guys. We can make a ton of money here. So I'm looking forward towards it. Well, the funding rates are also massively negative. So there's a lot of stuff currently going on here. Rover, do you think there's going to be a potential pullback to 28,000 US dollars? A very interesting question by you. And honestly, I would see it as a massive gift. I would see it as a massive gift if Bitcoin comes down towards that level. And let me get the correct chart on it. Boom, guys, I've got so many charts, guys. So many charts. So I already talked about 36.5k, massive resistance. We're currently getting rejected by it. Guys, I'm going to read through the comments in a second. I see like a couple large messages. I'm going to read them through in a second. So I see one from Yesin. He's saying, hey, Rover, thanks for all the nice analysis. Started in 2021. Yeah, man. I repped your name on the... Wow, crazy, bro. Crazy. Good to hear. So quickly going into Bitcoin. So someone is saying, do you think Bitcoin can come down to 28 to 32,000 US dollars? I think, yes, it could happen. Yes, of course it could happen. But I would see it as a gift. I wouldn't panic, and I would see it as a massive gift. Why? Is because literally at that point, we would see Bitcoin enter the most important support region. And it is one opportunity of a lifetime. Big support from the previous bull run, massive rejection once we broke below it, and that was also the pivotal point where the big bear market started. That was basically the change of character in the market because we broke this trend. That is the change of character. So, I mean, honestly, Bitcoin was still looking quite fine right here because it was trading an uptrend. And boom, once we broke below this level, it was a change of character. And that was the point where the bear market really got initiated. So we rejected twice more times here. So if we were to see any retest of this level, it would be a gift. It would be a gift. And that is why I hope to see Bitcoin is going to retest this level, because I'm going to be opening up massive long positions over there. I'm going to be doing it. Team G. Oh, he's not here in the chat anymore. He's not here in the chat anymore, unfortunately. But 32,000 US dollars to 28,000 US dollars would be a massive gift to be actually longing. Why? Is because this is such an important level of support. It's a pivotal point in the market. And actually, the moment we broke below above that level, you can see here, we basically broke back in towards the bull market region. So this is a pivotal point in crypto. And of course, the break of this level didn't necessarily happen due to PA, price action. No, the break of this level happened due to news. And that is why it's also important to keep your eyes open on the news right now. So make sure to follow me here on Twitter, guys. Make sure to do it. Go to Twitter. Follow me at CryptoRover or at RoverCRC, whatever you want to be doing. But yeah, guys, I share all the important data on Twitter. I'm usually one of the fastest out there. And also this chart right here on Glassnode. You have to understand what currently is going on, guys. We're seeing history repeating again here. The realized cap hodl waves, they are once again telling us and indicating us that we're once again in a similar stage as 2015, 2016. Or 2019, 2020. And I think right now this bear market is more similar to 2016 than 2019. I think it's it's more similar to 2016 than 2019. So we can currently see that once again, long-term holders are stepping in the game. They're not willing to sell. And I've said this also in my videos, guys. So you go to the BLX chart, guys. This is the BLX chart is the the Bitcoin Liquid Index. So all the exchanges and the volume combined. So if you want to be checking the Bitcoin volume, you go. Oh, it's there. Oh, there he is. There he is. Martini is back. Oh, he was pooping. Okay, Martini, come to the show. Join me. And let's have a chat about why you should be buying altcoins. Let me know. If you want to be joining, I can send you an invite on Telegram real quickly. Made 500k in 2 weeks. That's absolutely insane. Honestly, it is absolutely insane. I made also a ton of money last 2 weeks, but definitely you have made more, indeed. But I was talking about minimizing my losses and maximizing my gains. So honestly, I think that is absolutely incredible. You can join in the show if you want to. You can join on. So let me quickly continue. While I'm keeping my eyes wide open on the chat because I don't want to lose you this time around. But what we can currently really see, what is interesting in Bitcoin, and right now here, the Bitcoin Liquid Index, we have not necessarily seen a massive increase in volume, but what we have seen is a massive increase on price. What basically means that less and less Bitcoin are getting sold. So people are actually like sticking to their Bitcoins, and we can see it literally on on-chain data as well. And that is why we are really moving up. Less and less people want to actually sell their Bitcoin, and we've seen a massive reaccumulation phase right here, right? So volume was literally decreasing. Bitcoin was holding that same price right there. There was no new sell pressure entering the market. No people were really willing to sell their Bitcoins. And this is basically how it happens in markets, guys, because you've got a buyer and a seller. But if the seller falls out and you only have buyers, you go up. And that is literally what is happening right now. And that is why I'm actually quite surprised we're still holding up above 36,000 US dollars. That's an absolutely incredible job here by Bitcoin. An absolutely incredible job. Hey, I'm new in trading. I'm currently quite down. But oh wait, I can't join the stream. Bitcoin too close to my entry. I am distracted. Can join another one. Of course. I will keep my eyes wide open on your streams as well, Martini. Because if you're streaming, I'm trying to join you as well, if you're okay with it. But, I mean, you say that you're very close to your entry. I mean, I'm also very close to my entry, guys. I'm going to be opening up a new trade right here, showing it live on the stream, guys. I've got my take profit. I got my stop loss. You can see it here in the stream. Everything set up here to take the scalp arena. I'm here to make some money in the stream live with you guys out there. And I'm showing you guys how I'm making losses. I show you guys how I make profits. And yeah, profits have been rolling in, guys. And honestly, one thing that I'm quite sad about here is that I actually bought like this Porsche GT3 RS. Like, it's an absolutely insane car. I bought happiness and I sold wealth. And I sold Bitcoin on 28,000 US dollars. I paid 8 Bitcoins to be buying this car. So let me check how much it is right now here. It's probably going to hurt in the future as well. But anyways, I don't really care. Yeah, it's right now. Yeah, okay. Right now, it's massively more. This feels very sad. But at the same time, it is just motivating me to make more money and to try harder. So Bitcoin is coming down like we've been predicting, guys. I really think we're going to get this small move towards the downside before bouncing back up here. So funding is still massively negative, guys. So we have to be very careful with long positions. People are all longing this move towards the downside. So potentially Bitcoin could even dump further. So I'm going to be maybe potentially change my order, guys. But I'm going to be looking closely what we're doing here. So on the 4-hourly time frame, I think the most important level to be looking at is also this upward sloping support line. This upward sloping support line is massive, and you can basically see that every single time so far we've been retesting it, we have been bouncing from it. So as long as we're holding this level, I think we're quite okay here. The trend remains intact, but I had also said this in the beginning of the video, guys. Bitcoin on the daily time frame is losing some momentum right now here. This is typical in bull runs. This is typical in these phases in the market. But honestly, Bitcoin, it's been running quite hot right now here. So price action getting higher. RSI getting lower, so we're running quite hot for Bitcoin. So a potential retracement potentially would make sense. They're dumping like mad asses. Guys, what altcoin should I discuss right now? Let me know. Let me know. Dan. Oh, damn, man. You lost €2. You can, I don't know how you, you could, you don't have to send me donations. Honestly, you guys don't have to send me donations. But it's appreciated anyways. Okay, what are you guys saying? Let me check. Link. Everyone's saying link. Okay, should I do some extended views on link? I'm going to do some extended analysis on link right now here, guys. So I don't know for how long I'm going to stay live. But you guys have to tell me. You guys have to tell me. In the past, I did like 8-hour streams here. It was absolutely crazy. So, guys, make sure to drop what you really want to be seeing to do me after. So first of all, Link. What happens? Link had a massive reaccumulation phase, of course, around this region right here. This is the weekly time frame. So we broke outside of this region about this very important resistance box, right? We got rejected many times in a row. We broke above it, and right now we're seeing that continuation and that relief rally, or not relief, but that relief towards the upside. So what are the resistances we should be looking at? So we already broke above this critical low in the market. So realistically speaking, the next level of resistance is going to be this order block right here. This order block right here. So I think that this is going to be the next big resistance for Ethereum. For Chainlink, and that's going to be around $17 to $18. $17 to $19 actually. That's going to be the next big target to be breaking. And honestly, since we're going quite exponential, you should be very careful with these kinds of things. If it goes exponential, it could also go back to the mean very quickly again. So sorry, at the same time, Bitcoin continues to drop here, so I'm going to look towards it very closely. It needs to drop another $500 for me to get entered, so hopefully we could come down a little bit more. But yeah, Chainlink, $17 to $19 is going to be my target. If I'm looking at the daily time frame, what we're seeing with with Chainlink, I'm saying Ethereum the whole time. It is not necessary. It is definitely overextended, but it is not exhausted in terms of momentum. On the 4-hour, it looks quite exhausted. We are coming down right now from this exponential rally towards the upside. We've seen some small consolidation, but what we really want to be seeing here is more consolidation, right? So let me quickly go to Chainlink BTC. And why, guys? I was not so extended on Chainlink compared to dollar, because you have to be more extended on Chainlink against Bitcoin, because all we care about is the performance against Bitcoin. Why? Is because you want to be outperforming Bitcoin with your favorite altcoins. So, just like I've been saying to these other altcoins, Chainlink has been massively performing, and Chainlink is one of the only coins I have been buying in the bear market and in 2023. And if you guys don't believe me, you could go back to my previous streams. You could go back to my channel. You could go back to my Twitter page, because I don't talk about a lot of altcoins, but Chainlink is definitely one of them. I've been buying a lot of Chainlink. And of course, so far, it has been paying out. Because in the last, since June approximately, it has been outperforming Bitcoin over 130%. What is, of course, absolutely massive. But ever since the all-time high, it is still down 75% against Bitcoin. And what you have to understand, we are still trading in a downtrend. So what do we need to see for a change of character in Chainlink? So a change of behavior, because right now we're still creating lower lows, and we want to be seeing a change of behavior. And in order to do that, you want to be taking out that previous high. And right now we are at that pivotal point in the market where we're going to be retesting that previous high in the market. So if we take out this previous high, we're going to see a change of character, and that is going to potentially mean a new trend for Chainlink against Bitcoin. So, yeah, that is really what I want to be seeing right now in the imminent short term. I mean, honestly, I think right now we are also actually trading at this critical point in the market, right? So I'm making another box right now here, but let me make it orange on top of it. But you can clearly see this is a very important and pivotal moment for Chainlink. It got rejected right here. Big support, massive rejection, and once again entering this region. So Chainlink is sitting at an important region, and guys, euphoria is running quite high. I mean, all these coins are exploding towards the upside, and just like I said, I'm a big holder of Chainlink. So honestly, I could say right now, yeah, it's going to go up massively, but I want to stay realistic. I think Chainlink is going to be a very good performer in the next bull run, but potentially it could see a massive rejection from off this point. I think right now we're actually coming at a point where we could potentially start to get a little bit overextended. So I don't want to ruin the party. I just want to stay realistic right here. Chainlink is my second biggest altcoin out there in my portfolio. So I would love to see it perform very well, but it's a very high risk point right now. Not very high risk, but it is higher risk than it used to be to enter this project, because I still think that Chainlink is going to set new all-time highs against Bitcoin in the next bull run, and I think Chainlink is going to set new all-time highs on this on the chart against the dollar. I think my targets for Chainlink is around 200 to 300 US dollars, and it's going to be like a that's going to be like a 10 to 20x from now on. Super thirsty. Excuse me. So Chainlink still, my targets are around 200 to 300 US dollars for the next bull run. So is it really bad if you're buying it right now? No, not necessarily, but you have to at least hold it for 1 to 2 years, in my opinion. No financial advice, but in my opinion. I bought it around this region with the intention to at least hold it for 2 to 3 years. And of course, if it hits my target, I'm going to get out. But if you can't do that, and if you know it from yourself, you can't do it, it's not a good buying opportunity. If you're buying Chainlink right now with the mindset, okay, I'm gonna make money in the coming 2 months, you're gonna lose probably, because you at least have to huddle for 2 years, in my opinion, to make money with this. So yes, it really depends on what your strategy is in terms of investing, but I don't want to be ruining the party. Also for Bitcoin, guys, if you're going to want to be making money with Bitcoin, you at least have to invest for 6 to 18 months from now on. That's the time horizon. You can't touch your money for 6 to 18 months if you want to be guaranteed to be making a significant amount of profit with Bitcoin. And I mean, honestly, you are going. I mean, I am going to be. I can't say you because then I'm a financial advisor whatsoever. So I will say I am going to make a ton of money with Bitcoin. And why? Is because I understand the game and I've done my research and I know what is coming up. I know what is coming up. First of all, what is coming up, guys? What is coming up? Guys, let me know what is coming up for Bitcoin and why is this industry, crypto in general, going to be exploding? Let me know in the chat right now. By the way, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some altcoins analysis on my Twitter page as well. So make sure, if I've not discussed your altcoin analysis right now, guys, make sure to drop it also on my Twitter because I'm doing it there as well, trying to do it. Let me quickly go over this. Quickly discussing some tweets I really want to discuss with you guys out there. So I know Bitcoin, why is it going up? ETH halving, yeah, ETF and halving, indeed. Very good one. It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard to understand. Okay, I can't find it, so I will just talk about it. Ethereum, ETF and halving, yes, guys. Of course. So many, I see some people say, okay, let me know. First, I'm going to ask it, guys. Is the ETF a buy the news or sell the news event? Is the ETF, the Bitcoin spot ETF, a buy the news or sell the news event? Let me know right now in the chat. And at the same time, while you guys are typing, because it's like a 10-second delay, I'm going to quickly take a sip of water. And while you're potentially waiting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That will be absolutely a pleasure. Sell the news. I'm seeing sell the news, buy, of course, buy the news, buy, sell the news. Okay, so there are very mixed feelings about it. Sell the news. Okay, very mixed feelings. Very mixed feelings. So let me explain what I think. And of course, you could disagree, and please let me know in the chat, guys, if you disagree with my opinion. Because I would love to see you disagree with my opinion, because maybe I can learn something from it. Here's what is going to be happening, in my opinion. The Bitcoin spot ETF is going to get accepted within 60 days. So before January 10th. And at that point, I think it's going to be a race to the start. Because they're going to probably get 10 to 12 ETFs are going to get accepted at the same time. And they all want to go live as soon as possible. So what we saw with the Ethereum futures ETF is that it literally launched within 5 days. So we're expecting like a 5-day time horizon between ETF acceptance and ETF launch. So the market has got 5 days to price in the potential change of demand. Because once the ETF goes live, the money that flows in towards the ETF is going to have a one-on-one backing with real Bitcoin. So let's say there's going to be $10 billion invested in the Bitcoin spot ETF. They have to have $10 million worth of Bitcoin in their ETF. Because that is literally written in the rules of the ETF. So what could that do? That could, of course, attract a lot of buying pressure for Bitcoin. And I'm not talking about the halving that's coming up, that is going to decrease the supply. Okay, so we've got that. Then we have all these different issuers. BlackRock, like Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, they are currently talking on the news highly about Bitcoin. And why do you think they're doing that? Okay, so why do you think Larry Fink goes on the news and talks about Bitcoin? It's only because of one reason. He wants to attract as much capital as possible towards his ETF. Because they all are doing it. ARK Invest, every issuer is talking about Bitcoin right now. And they want to attract as much capital to their ETF. Because the more capital that is in your ETF, the lower the fees can be. So, okay, they're going to go on a marketing campaign. I think that's actually going to drive the prices up. He's going to call everyone he knows to attract as much capital as possible to their Bitcoin iShares spot ETF. So that's going to be quite bullish. The projection from an ex-manager BlackRock, the ex-BlackRock manager, is that it is going to be $200 billion flowing in towards the ETF sector in Bitcoin in the first year. And let me quickly tell you, what does that mean? Because Bitcoin, right now, if we're going to be looking at it, for the people that don't understand this, or for the people, have someone out there traded meme coins before? Meme coins are not completely liquid, and so is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not 100% liquid. And what I mean with that is that there's right now $700,000 market cap for $700 billion market cap on Bitcoin. But you have to understand, if I invest $1 in Bitcoin right now, it is not going to increase by $1 of market cap. No, it's going to increase by $2 or $3 of market cap because it's not completely liquid. So let's say $200 billion is going to be flowing in with this illiquid market. Boom, $600 billion added. Boom, Bitcoin is out of nowhere trading around 1.4 billion US. And that would literally place, if we're going to do the calculations right now, Bitcoin around $70,000 US. So that is of course not massive, but it is going to give us a massive amount of buying pressure in the market. What is really going to be driving and attracting potentially that next bull run for Bitcoin. So I don't really think it's going to be a sell the news thing here. Of course, it's right now getting priced in towards the market. People are getting already super excited by it. But literally at the moment it gets accepted, there's going to be more and more money flowing in towards the market. So if there's going to be a lot of sell pressure, it's going to attract a lot of capital. And probably once it gets accepted, we're going to see a gigantic pump, a big dump, and then a gigantic pump for the coming 6 months. That's what I'm expecting. So this is what I'm expecting. This is what I think. Please, guys, what do you guys think about my way of thinking? Do you've got anything I should else think about? Let me know in the chat right now here. But honestly, I think it's quite a bullish thing here for the market in general. I think is the ratio not even 1 to 10? And Mr. Duke, you're saying this right now. The ratio is maybe even 1 to 5. So maybe let's say maybe that 200 billion is maybe $1 trillion US in terms of market cap. So that could price Bitcoin up to 100 or 120,000 US. And to be very honest, guys, I'm saying this right now incorrectly. Because at a point that no one is willing to sell, there are no sell orders, it's also going to even influence the price even more. So you have to understand that. So it's a big thing here. Wesley, I've lost $2,500 on XRP and I need help. This money. Can you drop me $100? I mean, I'm so sorry if I'm going to send everyone money out there because I get a lot of messages for people that asking me for money. I will be broke myself. And this is not something negative what I would want to try to say here. But please, if you lost money, try to make it back here and try to not bag it back. Try to, because you've got a phone, you've got internet, try to find a way to make money. And because online you can make a lot of money. In crypto you can make a lot of money. And you of course can also lose money like you saw. But that is of course part of risk management. So before entering crypto and going all in on it, you have to understand the game. Maybe the floor will be to 40, 50K. I think as well. Sounds very realistic and logical. Yeah, it is very... Guys, you know what it is? With Bitcoin and crypto, it's not that hard to win here in this market. It's not that hard to win right now with Bitcoin. But you have to have a vision. And that is what I always say. In order to win, you have to have a vision. And investing is basically... trying to predict the future. That's literally what investing is. You're trying to predict the future. And I honestly am damn good on predicting the future. Because like of course, predicting where Bitcoin is going to stand tomorrow is very hard, but in 1 year or 2 years, that horizon is a little bit easier. Is it okay to short Pepe? Let me quickly check Pepe, guys. Let me check Pepe. Boom. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm quickly checking up the stats, and we are about to be hitting 116K subscribers. So we're only 60 subscribers away. Can you please, if you're watching the stream right now here, smash up that subscriber button. That will be absolutely amazing. And while you're down there, smash up the like as well. I mean, honestly, I really like doing these streams here. I really love them. So if you can smash up that like button and subscribe to the channel, it will be amazing. And I will try to continue as long as possible to talk about your charts, guys, you're submitting. And as well, if you're subscribing to the channel, you can watch the daily show as well. I'm uploading every single day about market analysis. Very interesting. So, wow, what is going on with Pepe? Pepe has been bouncing a little bit towards the upside. And just like these previous coins, guys, where I look at is these order blocks. These levels where liquidity lays here. And you can clearly see this has been massive previous support, flipping into resistance, and this is the exact level it got rejected by. So this is an important level for a Pepe. And if you really want to be shorting it, you are actually already too late. Because that was actually whoa, it was a very interesting range. Honestly, if I were at home, this was potentially a region where I would have opened up a small little short. I mean, honestly, you would have cashed, wow, a 30% move. This is insane. Wow, now I really regret not looking to this. So this was a massive move on Pepe. Massive move here. Potential manipulation, but yeah, still big volatility, big opportunities. So it is right now back in his consolidation phase. So can you still short it? I think it's stupid to short right now because it's literally not at its entry level anymore. So you should be a little bit more careful. This is the biggest support. If we break below this level, if we fail to hold this, then potentially you can do it. But actually Pepe as well, guys, not that liquid. If you're going to be going to DEX tools, you can actually see the liquidity around of these coins. So let me check on Pepe real quickly. So Pepe is also trending. So Pepe has got a liquidity of 10 million US dollars, guys, and it's got a market cap of 500 million. So quickly for an example, if I put in, let's say if I put in 10 mil right now here, market buy, it goes up 2x, Pepe. It goes up literally 2x. 2 freaking x. It's insane due to the fact that the liquidity is so low. And of course, that is actually quite an interesting way of viewing it, right? Of course, there's a lot of arbiters now, but then boom, it pops up to this level right here. So honestly, I think like Pepe could easily do like a 10-20x in the next bull run. I honestly think Pepe will perform very well in the next bull run. Honestly, I think so, yeah. Let's see how it's going to be going here, but I think it's going to run. Of course, you could short it on the short term, but be careful. Bitcoin bouncing back, unfortunately, for the trade. Have you seen FTT? Yeah, FTT has been bouncing back, right? I did not see his comments on it, but I think FTT. I bought a lot of FTT around $1, and I think it's wow, it's up again. Wow. This is amazing. I want to see a different chart because I don't think this chart is honestly the best. Yeah, this is better. Bybit is the best. So yeah, it's been bouncing back. I've been buying some around $1 because I already thought it's going to be doing something like this. So probably I'm gonna sell again. I've been literally doing this for ages right now here. I bought like 10-20k and then I sell again. So actually going to sell right now. 1 second, guys. Actually gonna sell some. Sorry for me doing this live actually. So maybe it's going to be bouncing back even harder, but this is just the way I'm trading it. There's a lot of like news going back and forth, and then probably dies off the momentum. It goes down again, and I could potentially get a buy-in. And if I miss out, I don't really care. But I just want to have my money. So, okay. Glad I helped. Thank you, bro. I already got some notifications, but just earlier today, I was doing some fun stuff. I'm here in Dubai. I was skiing. After that, I went to a roller coaster in the mall. Very weird. Yeah. I was not selling yet. I thought my opportunity will come later today once I get home. So now I'm home. I'm not a market mover. I just sold only 35k, so it's not a very big move. It did dump a little bit here, but I don't think it really does that much here. Interesting. Please don't spend. Solana, bro. Okay, yeah, Sol, guys. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Sol. It has been breaking. Wow. It's been breaking above this key level. Okay. Let me remove the drawings for a second. So Sol's another one, right? Sol's got a big community. Big community. It's insane. Oh, please don't spam it. If you spam it, I unfortunately have to give you a timeout. And I won't check it at that point. So please don't spam. Quickly going over Sol. So Solana, it has been bouncing back against Bitcoin, but just another classic story, right? Still trading down against Bitcoin, but indeed it is up over the last period of time. So if you bought it anywhere in the last 120 days, you would have been up. But otherwise, you could have also lost money. Let's say you bought it over here compared to Bitcoin, and you sold at the bottom, you lost once again 60%. And that's a ton of money, 60%. You could have done a lot, because if you invest in Bitcoin at that point, you would have made a ton of money more. So what I'm trying to say here is that Solana remains to be trading in a massive downtrend. I am not saying that we are not necessarily seeing the change of character right now. What I'm really going to be looking at is probably this level right here. this is going to be the point that the massive drop started, right? This is the point where the massive correction started. So this is going to be probably the point to be looking at. And actually, this could be the reversal point. So I think there's more steam for Solana to actually outperform Bitcoin. But let me look at the dollar valuation real quickly. So yeah, this was the range high. We broke outside of the range high. Let me quickly go to the daily timer. So we broke outside of the range high. We continue towards the upside. And now we are actually retesting this level right here. And now we are retesting this level right here. And we are getting rejected by it so far. This was the previous local high, the daily local high. And we're getting rejected by this level. So looking at the weekly quickly, you can clearly see if I'm extending this level, we are actually quite at a pivotal point in the market. Probably a lot of orders lay around this level. So I expect there's going to be a lot of trading, a lot of liquidity, and a lot of volume trade about this level. And if we break above this level, yeah, then we could potentially take out that continuation I was just talking about earlier. So let's see. How much money did you lose in your initial stage? I lost a lot of money. 2019 was like, I lost like 95% of my portfolio. And this year I only lost like 40%, 50%. So I'm doing better and better. And like this is going to be my third bull run. And after that it's going to be my third bear market. So I think I'm also coming better and have more experience. So I'm going to make less mistakes, less bull run. I'm going to make less mistakes. That's very nice. Rover, I wonder if you trade more spot or futures. I trade a lot of spot, actually, a lot of spot on altcoins. I've been taking a lot of positions in, going out of positions, also with Bitcoin. With my portfolio, I trade as well. So my entire Bitcoin portfolio, I've got a hodl portfolio was like 10%. Then like approximately 80% I trade on spot to catch some moves. And I've been long for... And once I say long, I just bought spot. I've been long ever since the bottom of January. And I have sold some on $31,000, then bought back on $28,000. And now I'm still spot long. And I'm actually spot long until probably I'm not going to sell anymore on my spot. Even though Bitcoin could potentially draw down, I think the risk on selling Bitcoin right now is pretty high. And I don't care if I take a drawdown of $4,000 or something on my Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down back to $25,000, I'm okay with it because I really believe the next bull run is really around the corner, especially with these ETFs coming up. So now I'm not really selling any more on my spot. I'm only buying more on my spot if I do see opportunities and still trading with it. So that's what I'm currently doing here. So this is what I think about Solana, guys. GT3 RS guy. That car is crazy. Crazy. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe it. This key is absolutely incredible also, guys. Honestly, I don't know what your financial situation is, but try to achieve this car. I mean, I'm going to go to a track this Monday. I'm going to take this car for a spin. It's so crazy. It's the craziest car out there. Wow. Can't believe it. That I bought it with crypto. I bought it with crypto. I'm a stupid 22-year-old guy that managed to buy a Porsche GT3 RS. I can't believe it. So, yeah, I still, like you can hear, I can't believe it. So if you want to see more about me and my lifestyle stuff, you can actually follow me on Instagram as well. It's at CryptoRover. If you want to be checking it out, you can follow me over there. At CryptoRover, guys. It's just super simple. I just post some stuff over there. No, I've not seen it. And guys, I'm actually, you know what's funny? I'm actually going to be visiting for a new car already very soon because it's going so well recently. But you know my strategy, guys, I've talked about it also in previous video. Next bull run, the big change of strategy is going to be, I'm going to buy more stuff. That's my strategy. I already worked it out. It sounds maybe pretty silly, but I'm going to buy more stuff. I'm going to buy houses from my crypto investments, and potentially I can sell that in the bear market to reinvest again. So that's my strategy. How do you usually trade crashes like these? I'm going to be looking for liquidity levels. And basically, it's not this. Yeah, of course, actually, it's quite a big move here. But I'm gonna be looking for the liquidity levels of Bitcoin to grab them. And you can see that already liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity, loose liquidity in the market right now here. So what I'm doing right now is basically waiting for Bitcoin to do something like this, boom, and I think it's gonna be going up again from off that point. So I think it's going to be doing something like this. Why? Is because there's just a lot of loose liquidity right here. There's an order block right here. So I think it's going to still come down here. So I'm going to trade it very slowly. I've got a trade order set up. And just like I said, guys, if you're trading, it's a win-win situation. Sign up using the link in the description below, because if you sign up an account using this link below, you can actually claim a deposit bonus up to $40,000. And without this link, it's only $400 if you go to the website. So it's a win-win situation if you're interested in trading cryptocurrencies right now. It is definitely very interesting. Bro, go live more often, guys. Do you guys like the live streams? I honestly love it. I honestly love it. Thanks for the stream. NG, let me check out. I think you asked me quite a lot of times, so you definitely deserve it. You definitely deserve it. Let me quickly go first to CoinMarketCap, because I have to remember the name of it. Injective, yes. What was it? I've not really checked it up here. I mean, the market cap is still quite decent. What was it? Okay, DeFi. Okay. Yeah, quickly. Sorry, I quickly wanted to know what it exactly was here. I mean, I know the project. I've been doing some TA on it, but long time I've been looking at this, actually. I've not bought it in the bear market, but it's actually have been performing super well here. Congratulations for everyone out there. It's clearly nearly to a new all-time high. It's up more than 13x here. Congratulations. And I missed out on it. So you did an amazing job here. You did an amazing job here. So quickly looking at it, of course, probably why it is moving up is also due to the fact of some fundamental reasons. Quickly, one sec. Quickly checking up on the market cap. It's 1.3 billion. Okay. Okay, nice. So yeah, it's right now approaching once again this new all-time high. It's actually, this level, it's already broken above of. So honestly, what I right now see, if I'm just looking at the dollar valuation, it cleared its path to the all-time high. And this is where the resistance lays right now. So this is where the resistance lays, because the other level we already broke above of. So I think the next resistance is going to be between $20 and $25. Of course, it's quite a big level that I'm currently talking about. And honestly, I think that's going to be actually a level where we probably could find some resistance, but if we crush above it, yeah, the sky's the limit, of course, and then we are going to see where it's going to go towards, because it's going literally in price discovery mode. And this is the chart against Bitcoin, and I think this is maybe telling us something more, and telling us we should be really paying attention towards this project. Why? Is because it's already outperforming Bitcoin compared to the previous all-time high. It's setting literally a new all-time high against the Bitcoin pair. So it's clearly outperforming Bitcoin. So it's clearly doing something great here. It's clearly doing something great here. It broke above this level right here. You can clearly see this level, previous resistance, this level also previous resistance. If we were to see any retest of this level, I would see this as a massive opportunity to actually load up your positions. So the trend is right now very strong here. We create somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. Boom, here we create the cup. Here we create the cup, then we create the handle, and this is the continuation and expansion phase we're currently in. So chart is looking quite strong here. I mean, honestly, of course, it's also probably news driven, and since I've not done my research, I can't probably give you guys a good structure on it, but the chart is looking amazing. A perfect double bottom. Perfect double bottom, continuation towards the upside, reversal structure, new all-time high against Bitcoin, broke of this very important zone right here in the market. This was maybe one of the most crucial breaks we have done, and right now we're trading above that level. So I think it's looking very strong here. PA is looking good. Only if the fundamentals are looking good, this project is really set to go here. So honestly, good recommendation, and it is looking very strong in my opinion. Check ordinals. Guys, Ordi Tether. Of course, ordinals are going absolutely exponential. And I can show you guys. I have multiple inscriptions. Inscriptions. And I bought them like, what is it, like 4 or 5 months ago. Let me quickly check on this one. It's like, what was the name of the coin? I also bought like a coin on ordinals. Let me quickly check. But I have like 4 Bitcoin punks. Guys, so you know Bitcoin punks? Sounds pretty silly. You know crypto punks, but these are punks on Bitcoin. Pretty funny. Quickly loading on my phone to show you this, guys. It's OXBT. This coin is absolutely going hard already. OXBT is not a trading view. It's a BRC20 token. But already, yeah, this coin is going exponential. Price is coffee, so looking quite strong here. But quickly, what I was willing to say, guys, is here. OXBT. Yeah, it's not on trading view. But here, guys, I own multiple Bitcoin punks and some other stuff. So this is pretty cool. This is a punk on Bitcoin. So you know the crypto punks, but these are NFTs on Bitcoin. And they're right now around, let me check this up, guys, because I'm not quite sure. Bitcoin punks. Can you find it over here? Collection? No, wait. Let me search this up on, what was it? Here. The floor price. It's like a few, yeah, $1,000 or something. It's the floor price right now. It's $1,000, the floor price of a Bitcoin punk, and I own 4 of them right now. And it's up 4% last day. But honestly, I think Bitcoin punks are just literally crypto punks, but then built on Bitcoin. They could do very well in the next bull run. I think potentially like 100, 150k could be easily possible for these things. Could be easily possible. So I bought 4 of them just to mess around. I bought them way ago, not for so much. I bought them for like $400 a piece. So I'm already up like 3x because the Bitcoin price also increased. So I mean, I'm personally doing very well. We can really see the volume is really increasing. What is actually quite nice to see here. Was actually quite nice to see. So Bitcoin punks are performing quite well here. Let me check out on the marketplace. Guys, I think these ordinals and stuff, that could go very well. Bitcoin is actually bouncing, so we missed our entry potentially. Got to keep my eyes wide open on it. So 1 day volume is right like 1.24 Bitcoin. 7 day volume is 5.2. So you can literally see the total volume is 700 Bitcoin. Is like increasing massively in the last few days. It's increasing massively. So I think I could be making a lot of money with this. I think we could make a lot of money with it. Now I understand. Please do more lives often. Of course I will. I will try to do it more often. Would you trade longs for a longer time? In the bull run, definitely. But I think we're in the pre-bull run part, and not necessarily in the bull run already. But in the bull run, I would have my longs open for a longer period of time. But I'm still relatively slow. BLZ, I think BLZ is exploding, guys, because of course it's been. Oh no, it's not really exploding anymore. It's been breaking above this level. BLZ has been doing quite well. Nothing special actually right here. They had insane APIs, and that's why they jumped on Binance. I think it's like a little bit manipulated. Don't really like it too much, honestly. But still, it's performing quite well. Are you visiting the gym? Of course, brother. Every single day I go to the gym. These are like collectibles. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a stupid investment. It's stupid. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna make a lot of money with these Bitcoin punks, and if I do, I will be very happy. Make an entry now. No, I did my analysis already live on the stream, and I'm just either going to be waiting. I think Bitcoin potentially could like make a movement like this, right? Move up a little bit here, come down, and move back up here. And you know what's actually quite interesting, guys? I've said this several times in my video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel right now here to watch it, because honestly, I think I provided so much value in these videos every single day. And no one is talking about it. I don't understand why no one is talking about it. And I am the only one that was apparently seeing this. No one talked about it. So, let me quickly do this. I think this is the right indicator. I've got no clue which one, actually. Yeah, okay, this is fine. No, this is not the right indicator. So what I'm trying to point out here is that Bitcoin has been moving. The majority of the big moves have come from the Asian session. And that is very interesting. That is very interesting. I think this is a good indicator. I've got, yes, this is the one I mean. Boom. And then I have to quickly remove the session 2. I think this one, session 3. Oh, this one I want to see. Sorry guys, yeah, it's a lot of messing around here. But once you've got it ready, you've got some interesting things here. So these are the purple lines, and these are the Tokyo sessions, so in Asia. And you can basically see the Bitcoin tends to be moving very big. Of course, now it moved also big here. But if we're going to be looking back at history, it doesn't even look back. Damn. Okay, so I mean, you have to trust me on this. I mean, I can show you, like, Tokyo sessions are between, for me, between 3 and 7. You can see these big moves here also between this period. 3, 7. It's not even 3. It starts at 1. So you can see these big moves. They tend to be happening in these Tokyo sessions, in these Asian sessions. So that is what I find very interesting, honestly. That is what I find very interesting, and that is what I just quickly wanted to be pointing out here. So Bitcoin tends to be moving very bigly on these Asian sessions. And then I found out this, that Hong Kong is actively pursuing a Bitcoin spot ETF, and that they're actually interested in getting one, and that it will probably happen anytime soon. And now it all makes sense why it is actually moving up here. So is this the Hong Kong ETF hype? I think so. That is what I was just trying to get to. I think this is the Hong Kong ETF hype, and Bitcoin is actually bouncing back up here. So guys, I am actually getting quite tired. I'm so sorry, but I am also getting tired. So I'm going to be actually wrapping up the stream. But I want to say one thing here, and give me 1 second. And that is that I really want to thank you for joining me in this stream. This is my crib in Dubai, where I'm right now filming from. And I honestly loved it today. I loved it. It was an amazing stream. What I really would love to see here is if you guys can slap up that subscriber button. We are super close to 116k subscribers. Subscribe to the channel, smash up the bell notification so you know once I'm going to stream again. And you're going to get notified by my video in the morning. For me, at least in the morning. It depends on how late you are living. But it's a very valuable update video that I'm making every single day. Subscribe to the channel to check it out here. It was an absolutely pleasure. I'm trying to jump more often live, because then we can share more thoughts together. Guys, I will keep my trade open. We'll discuss it in tomorrow's update video. Maybe I'm going to close it or not. But anyways, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new update video. And see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.